the way. So this is kind of odd that, well, okay, so there's an axe throwing. And I know the royal top's right here. I don't know, but apparently they all share a bathroom. But this is a nice little hallway. Beautiful murals. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's that paper plant. I want to go in there. I want to check it out sometime. Okay, so I can't resist this little quarter gumball machine, so. You said you put these in bed. Oh, you are? Oh, cute little. I didn't know you was that involved.
No, just a little bit. We have a men's accessory booth out there for you to go shop as well. And don't forget to go to the bar, get a couple drinks. My name is Diva, by the way. About 6 years ago, Ryan came to me. He was like, "Hey, I want you to make a theme song for Father's Day. Father, I want you to make one for the whole thing." So I said, "All right." So we did this. Got my brother Drummer SC, who a father as well. So we went ahead and did this. So let's go ahead and drop this one. taking none away from the queens. And the picture ain't fully complete without me. These are my daddy girls and my kids as kings. D over there on keys. I am D Dre, by the way. Appreciate y'all for having us.
Give it up for the band one more time. So good evening, everybody. How we doing today? Oh, that was terrible. I don't have a voice, and I'm up here talking, so I need y'all. Everybody, how we doing tonight? All right, so welcome to the 2023 Black Fathers Rock Awards celebration. I am super excited to be here today. This is the 6th annual celebration. So for 6 years, we've been giving out. There you go, coming up, yeah. We've been giving out awards to deserving fathers in the local Charlotte community. They're not only fathers, great fathers in their home, but they do a lot in the community as well. So for me, I thought it not robbery to bless them with their flowers while they're, give them their flowers while they're still alive. Someone told me, I heard there's a study that most men never get their flowers until they die. And so we don't want that to happen in Charlotte. I'm gonna do something a little different. If y'all know me, y'all know I'm spirit-led. If you don't know me, you're about to find out. So there are 2 honorees that could not be here tonight, and 1 committee member who could not be here tonight. One of the honorees lost their mother and buried them yesterday. The other honoree broke his leg or arm, and then one of my committee members has a premature baby who's in the hospital, and then she just admitted her 12-year-old son into the same hospital as well. So what we're gonna do before we get started is pray. Can I read you all? Praying has been over maybe 3 months, and so if you need any services, please feel free to reach out to Derek at Forestone. Derek is coming out the back. Hey Derek, I'm giving you a shout out. So Forestone is a center, black-owned business. Also host photo booths that I wear. They come directly from her. And also I give a shout out to our timeless sponsors. This is the 2nd year in a row that Healthy Blue NC has sponsored the event. So thank you so much, Dr. Fredo and the crew. Tell everyone I owe one that I did here. So there's a table in the back. They have some things to give out as well, so make sure you stop by there, okay? I like to start off with something that's impactful. And so bear with me as I read this. I actually cut this down because the Bible was so long, but I want to make sure that he, again, got his flowers. This award is only 3 years old. And so men experience hardships, and oftentimes challenges can derail them. The next award goes to a man who served a 10-year sentence in federal prison. Did you hear that? 10 years in jail. After paying his debt to society, he struggled to find sustainable jobs, adequate health care resources, and someone who would just give him a chance. After completing over 100 job applications, he was given the opportunity to work as a sales rep for a car dealership. Within 10 years, he climbed the ladder and became the sales manager, but he left the industry to start the Freedom Fighting Missionaries. That nonprofit assists formerly incarcerated people to obtain identification, job readiness courses, mental health resources, financial literacy, and his dedication to abolitionism. I think I said that wrong completely. He's an abolitionist and Black liberator. He has earned numerous awards. His organization has been named one of the fastest growing re-entry organizations in the United States. Let me give you the numbers. In a short time frame, in less than 3 years, he has raised over $3.8 million and recently received a $1.3 million grant to construct 16 townhomes for the justice-involved population. He's a father of 7. Ooh, Jesus. And a grandfather to 9. Yeah. So this award goes to someone that I just met recently, but he's made a huge impact in society, and so I want him to share a little bit. Welcome our 2023 Comeback Father of the Year, Kenny Robinson.
Thank you so very much. And yes, this is my partner, Rose with me.
My name is Kenna Robinson, and I'm CEO of Freedom Fighting Missionaries. And we help people, like, when they get out of jail, we help them get their life situation. And then we get them a house, and we get them clothes and toilet paper. Shout out to Tiffany Moses, she does that. And we help a lot of clients to get out their situation and
So the next person that's coming up, a cookout for 10 years here in Charlotte. A vibe called Fresh. How many of y'all been to a vibe called Fresh? Yeah, okay. I guess it was the greatest cookout. So a vibe called Fresh actually started off, it's been 10 years they did that, and then it became an annual community festival. And I want to make sure I read this correctly. The annual community festival connects Black people to, I messed it up. I can't read my writing. There it is. To life and trajectory enhancing resources. And it's largely based on 3 activists of the year, Winston Wilmo Robinson.
Much. Man, I'm up here stealing. Because ain't no way I deserve this, but thank you so much to Ryan Jarrell, the committee Black Fathers Rock. Let me tell you a story. You know how the obscure moments shape your life in a weird way? So I was about 5 or 6 years old. It was a Saturday. And I woke up to my father cooking breakfast. I heard the sound of grease from my room. Grease, excuse me, the mic popped down. Speaking of grease, the chicken was amazing. We got a hot piece too, fried hard, like Black people like it. But I was going to my room, from my room to the kitchen as I heard my father cooking breakfast. And what I saw when I got to the kitchen is an image that will shape my perspective of fatherhood to this very day. My father was cooking bacon, stovetop, turning it with a fork, had no shirt on, grease popping him in the chest, forearms, and he had a cigarette in his mouth talking. He looked over and said, "Hey man, what's up?" Even at that age, I knew I would never be that type of man. Unconditionally, they think you are the greatest in the world, and they will continue to ride out for you. And knowing that you can be not only just a successful father to them, but you can be a successful man in you because you realize somebody believes in you. So thank you, Ryan. I appreciate this award. Also, the act, I didn't even know I was an activist. I was just doing some stuff. But like I said, I believe in black people. I love black people. I'm for a more equitable Charlotte. Saturday, July 15th, come hang out on the west side with us. A Vibe Outside, Instagram at a Vibe Outside, a vibe called Fresh CLT. It will be the greatest, most amazing festival you will ever attend in your life. You can also find some very resourceful organizations on site that could change the trajectory of your life as well. If you know somebody, tell somebody. Again, thank you, Ryan, Black Fathers Rock.
So the next from his job for something he was doing in the community. It's not a committee award. This is something that I watch people all year long. And so, although we have an award show once a year, I'm always paying attention to people doing great things in the community. So this year's Chairman's Award honoree is Mr. Christopher Dennis.
Thank you and honor to God, first and foremost, who's ahead of my life. As I'm the holders. I want to also say thank you to Black Fathers Rock and Ryan for all the work that you do and all the followers that are out here. I want to tell you right quick a little bit about my story and about my heroes. My name is Christopher Dennis, and I was born in a resource class. See, I was told I would never learn like the average creative kid, so they put me in a box and created a narrative and said I never learned like the average kid and that my aptitude education would stop at 7th grade. But one person, which was my hero, and let me tell you, my heroes never showed up in magazines or in movies or on big TV screens. My heroes stood beside me. They didn't wear capes or leap over buildings. They were the ones like my father who gave me a hug and made sure that resource class didn't continue to identify a narrative that I would have to live. My father always taught me one thing. He always said, no matter what we do, I want you to stand beside me. Not behind me or not in front of me, but beside me. Because I want you to see what I see, and I want to make sure that we're square on where we are and where we're going, and we can look at the future together. My father also taught me that no matter what happens, he'd always be by my side. My father couldn't make it today because he's a senior now, and he's in something he wanted to be here. So this award really is to my father. And I give it to him because his legacy will live through me. But him standing beside me means that now I can stand beside my son, who I am so proud of. This young man not only has been a blessing to me, but also has inspired me and keep me going. Because when I started at Bank of America, around the time that he was born, I made a decision that I didn't want anyone to raise my son but me. So I left corporate America. Now I'm not telling nobody out here to leave their job. But I wanted to make a conscious decision that I knew God, wherever God would take me, He would all provide for me. So I leaped out of my faith and going into the community and make an impact. Not to make money, but an impact. Please understand that. Not to make money, but an impact. And by doing that, God blessed me. 13 years now, I've never worked a job. 13, no matter what you acquire in this life, you can't take it with you. And I want to always be remembered as giving a blessing and changing someone's life. But most importantly, I want to be remembered because my son stood beside me. And I'll always be beside me through the communities, through the development, through all the work we're doing on Bates Ford Road. And I will say that's a challenge. Thank you, Wilmore. The West Side is an amazing community. And if you don't know, if you haven't been there, we're now iconically changing Bates Ford Road with 2 buildings there. The one thing I'll tell you is when I stood there looking at those buildings, looking at those corners, I saw a community that was disenfranchised, that got forgotten about. And I said, here's an opportunity for us to make a change. We could rewrite our history, not his history, but our history. So we reserved those buildings and now we're changing things over there. But what I want to say to everyone in this room, to all the fathers here, this has not been an easy journey. We've argued, we've fought, but at the same time, he's always been by my side. So to all the fathers out there, this award goes to my father, but I share it with every father in this room who is doing what fathers should do, stepping up and then leading that charge. But I encourage you and I give you that challenge. Take your sons and put them on your side. Show them where you came from and where we're going. And keep them in your focus because they deserve the rights and all the things that we've given them. To my son, I say I'm proud. And the one thing my father always taught me was,
all right, have some kind of fashionable award with that. And so the next award is called the Dapper Dad of the Year. And I've been doing this for 6 years and I've never won. I got something to committee about that. So this gentleman, I'm a joker because we have this kind of relationship. I couldn't tell you the last time I gave an award to a Sigma. This might be the first one, I don't know. But this gentleman, he's a smooth cat. And I am not a guy of pride or ego that can't admit that. Men can compliment other men. Men can give other men their dues. Not just fashion, but in anything they're doing. So this gentleman is a part of 100 Black Men. He's a great mentor for them. He is also a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. By trade, he is an attorney, father of one. He's been married for 10 years. And he also received an award recently, which was the National Community Service Award from his current employer. So I want to invite the 2023 Dapper Dad of the Year, Mr. Pharrell Best, aka Best. Long Island University. That's my wife's school too. That's it, you get brownie points?
Well, you know, Sigmas do a lot of things first, so. Ryan, thank you. Black Fathers Rock, thank you guys. To my wife. Even though my in-laws, they're same like as my mom and dad. To my cousin, Uncle Glinto, thank you all. As my grandfather always said, y'all gotta put your best foot forward. So anytime you're gonna go out, make sure that you put the best clothes on that you have, because first impressions are everything. So you always wanna make sure the individuals that you see remember you. So even when people see me dressed down, they're still saying, "Bro, are you dressed up? Where you going?" I'm like, I'm just in street clothes. So normally you can ask Jay Hill. I'm at the bank, they know me as the guy that wear the bow ties. That is my moniker. I wear different bow ties. I try to bring the different flavors, different style. But thanks to my wife as the mirror, figuratively and literally, she will let me know, nah, that's not it. Yeah, you should do that. And so she keeps me honest in that sense there. To Kenny, who actually sold my wife's car to us back in 2014. Thank you as well. Thank you to all the great dads. To those that are, leading by example. But also I always want to make sure that I'm representing my wife and my daughter when I'm stepping out of the house as well. So anytime they see my wife and daughter, they know that I'm representing them and that they're also representing me. But Ryan, thank you for a great organization. Anything that I can do, just let me know.
Just call it P. And then the committee told me that sounded like the old person's award. And so I changed it to the Elder Statesman of the Year. And so this distinguished gentleman is a board certified practicing physician in the fields of, I'm probably gonna pronounce this wrong, okay, let's try. Obstetrics, is that right? Yeah, okay. And gynecology. This Columbus, Ohio native has won numerous awards and is an inventor holding several patents on medical devices and tools we use in practice today. He earned his BA degree in biology from Kent State University and his medical degree at the University of Cincinnati. He's an author and a city coordinator for the African American Wellness Walk, which has been here 3 years, I believe, going on year 4. They do it usually in October-ish around at the Friendship Baptist Church, so I'm sure he'll talk a little bit about that. but he was one of the people to bring that to Charlotte. Dr. Parker is also a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, and his great-great-great-grandfather, his grandfather was the 12th Grand Pole Mark. So if you don't know what the Grand Pole Mark is, basically the president of the organization. So Dr. Parker's grandfather was the 12th Grand Pole Mark of the greatest fraternity in the world, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to the 2023 Black Fathers Rock Elder Statesman of the Year, Dr. Augustus Parker III.
I want to thank Ryan Terrell, my family, my lovely queen, Cheryl, Cece, my family. Not all of them could be here this evening, but I did want to thank them and thank God for this occasion. This is, have you ever felt awkward, a little embarrassed, or maybe even guilty for receiving an award for something that all you're trying to do is simply do the right thing or do what you're supposed to do? And that's kind of the way I feel this evening. It's really doing what we're supposed to do. I am going to refer to my notes a little bit because my memory's not as good as it used to be. Many of you are probably familiar with Pastor Rick Warren's book, The Purpose-Driven Life. And it seeks to answer the age-old question, why am I here? Why am I here? As you read the book, the answer revealed is to serve. All of us are here to serve. Mark Twain said the two most important days of your life were the day you were born and the day you found out why. To serve, that's your purpose. My wife and I have been privileged to raise 3 children, 2 of whom are here this evening. We have 3 children, and I'm not shy about saying that my 3 children are physicians. We're uniquely the only Black family in America with a nuclear family of 4 physicians. I'm proud of that, but I'm not going to get hung up on titles. I'm really more proud of the people that they've become, humble and gracious and giving, loving people that they have become. We all want to be successful, but I think more importantly, we want to be significant. I describe our journey this way. I think of the transformative process going from coal to a crystallized carbon, a precious mineral. In the rough, diamonds are precious, priceless rocks. When found by luck, divine providence, or the force of nature, they can be invaluable. Just as an artist paints a picture to create a masterpiece, or a sculptor fashions a work of art, we've tried to mold, shape, and potentially fashion these potential gems of God that God has given us. Life is...
So for our last award, I'd like to invite up the title sponsor for this evening. Please stop by their table, but I want to invite up Dr. Keith Cradle, who's here to give some remarks on behalf of Healthy Blue, as well as present the 2023 Father of the Year Award.
So good evening. First and foremost, let's give Ryan a big round of applause for 6 years. Black Fathers Rock, celebrating fathers in our community that have earned it. And this is an amazing event. And for the past 2 years, Healthy Blue has been honored and humbled to be a title sponsor for Black Fathers Rock. And as we committed to Ryan last year and this year, Ryan, I tell you again that we are committed to this event for years coming. So look forward to us being a part of this journey that you're on. Please don't tape this, but ask for more money. Because you have earned it. And this award ceremony deserves it. The men in our community are doing amazing things. I myself joined the Fatherhood Fraternity 3 months ago.
Yeah!
I've learned two things. One, I'll never be on time for anything ever again. But secondly, I don't have to be perfect, I just have to be present. And as I look at our daughter, I look at Vaughn, I realize that it is bigger than me. And awards like this let you all know that you are honored, that you are recognized, that you are seen, particularly for Black men and Black fathers in our community. So, Healthy Blue, NC, Blue Cross Blue Shield will always be here for you. We have traveled all 100 counties. I see my colleague Tolu. And one thing I can say about all 100 counties in North Carolina is that there are men in all those counties, and they're doing the work of fatherhood. And we want to recognize them all. And so we're going to start here in Mecklenburg County. Ryan, once again, you have our support, so thank you so much. So, with that being said, the 2023 Father of the Year is named after Healthy Blue NC. And so there's a card here that I'm going to read, but more importantly, he's just a good dude. And you are an amazing father, an amazing man. I know when we talked about, who the Father of the Year would be, and Healthy Blue being that sponsor, we automatically honed in and zoned in on you for all that you're doing. And not only for being a father, but having triplets.
Whoa.
And if you had triplets, like, listen, I got one, and I'm saying, man, I look at his social media, I look at his wife, so I was like, wow, like, I don't know how you're doing it, brother, but you are doing it. So he's an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, a husband, and a father of 4, an 11-year-old son, and of course, a set of infant triplets. He's the co-founder of Hope Vibes. Any of y'all heard of Hope Vibes before? It's a nonprofit here in Charlotte dedicated to serving those in need. Through Hope Vibe, he works to restore dignity and provide essential hygiene items to the homeless. He's driven by his faith, family values, and the desire to create a better world for all. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2023 Father of the Year, Mr. Emmanuel III.
It's funny, when we found out about this, I got an email and I went and talked to my wife. I was like, baby, is this look like a scam? What's going on? I mean, I don't get nominated for nothing like that. And especially something like this where for me, it's just like, I'm just doing what I know to do. It's not anything, to me, special, just to be a good guy. And so, obviously this award is a result of me being raised by an awesome father who was here. He's in the back with 2 of the triplets playing with my mother and my niece. And so he raised me to be there, to be present. I remember very, very vividly, South Boulevard has changed a lot, but when I was growing up, South Boulevard looked a lot different. There was a McDonald's, right where the Publix is right now. And my father used to work as a police officer doing traffic at that McDonald's. And I remember my mom would, because he worked super hard, so he was a pastor and a police officer. And I remember we going there and seeing him and him being so excited to see us. Those moments like that shaped who I was, who I am. Him being a pastor and living a committed life for God, not just on Sunday morning, but actually at home, has been something that shaped me. Obviously, I won't be a father for one. I mean, you know how that works. But the journey for this latest season of fatherhood for me, raising these triplets, it's been a journey. We started a process 7 years ago. We prayed and asked God, we want a little baby girl, we want a baby girl. And that journey took us through 5 miscarriages and then landed us to a place where we're like, God, you gave us more than we wanted. It is scary sometimes, it is very difficult, it's hard, it's challenging, but obviously it's rewarding because we know that they're going to grow up in an environment where they are loved, they are pushed to walk in their purpose, and they're pushed to enjoy life itself and be a hope for others. And so thank you again, Black Fathers Rock. Let's go.
One more time for our 2023 Father of the Year. So give it a part. 2023, I'm Philip.
How y'all doing? My name is Dodge Robinson, and I'm not from Carolina. I'm from California, San Diego, and Andre is from Sacramento, California. And I want to tell you all, he is very, very humbled by the award. He was not expecting it. Andre has a passion for basketball. That's his love, period. We met when we were freshmen at the University of San Diego, private Catholic school, and the last thing I thought at that time, 30 years ago, more than 30 years ago, tell my age there, but the last thing I thought was that he would be getting an award for being Entrepreneur of the Year. Honestly, I thought the man was going to be a professional basketball player. He did play professional in Paris, France for a while, but he missed home too much. Phone bill at that time, collect calls. So his phone bill was $1,500 a month, and he said, "Man, I gotta come home, man. I can't keep doing this no more." So he came back home, and he ended up getting a woman pregnant. He had his daughter, and she brought his daughter out here to North Carolina. And as a true father does, he wanted to be where his daughter was at, so he could raise her properly. So we moved on out here a little over a decade ago, and he found his passion. Teaching the kids, teaching them how to play basketball. And I can tell you, Andre's, he has a little saying, I'm trying to make the world better, one ball at a time. Deserving of this award, I'm very, very proud of him. He's very humble, he's very thankful, and appreciate you. Thank you.
Let's give you our release. So, what is happening? So, if you all don't know, this is my wife, Tracy, and she's walking up here doing something. Y'all give it to my wife. You want to talk in front of people?
That's very right. I'm super duper nervous. Hold on, give me a second. All right. How's everybody doing? Good. He's very, very caught off guard. So, all right. So there's one last award that we have to give out tonight. Everyone here knows that the visionary behind Black Fathers Rock is none other than Ryan Terrell. Each year, you've all come together to recognize the profound impact that Black fathers have had in their children's lives, as well as those around them. It is with great pleasure and a deep sense of admiration that I stand before you to celebrate one more exceptional individual, a remarkable father, an amazing husband, and a true role model. Today, I want us to recognize a man that has not won a BFR award before, but instead has always chosen to honor the men amongst him. A distinguished dad is not simply defined by his accomplishments or his professional success, but by the way he embraces his role as a father. He goes beyond the call of duty, demonstrating unwavering love, support, and guidance to his children. He leads by example, embodying the values that he wishes to instill in his family. When I think of a distinguished dad, I envision someone who possesses the qualities of integrity, kindness, compassion, and resilience. He is a pillar of strength, a steady presence that brings stability and security to his family. His unconditional love knows no bounds, even expanding to love children that are not his. He always puts his family's well-being and happiness at the forefront of the things that he does. This distinguished dad has shown an unwavering commitment to his children's growth and development. He has not only provided them with material necessities, but he has also nurtured their dreams and their walk with Christ. Through his guidance, he has helped shape them into confident and compassionate and resilient individuals who will one day face the world with steadfast determination. As most of you know, in addition to being a loving father, this distinguished dad has also been an active participant in his community. He understands the importance of giving back and making a positive difference in the lives of others. Whether he's volunteering his time, lending a helping hand, or serving as a mentor, he embodies the true spirit of generosity and selflessness. Today, as we honor all of the great fathers in the room, I want us all to honor this distinguished dad as well. Let us not only acknowledge his remarkable accomplishments, but also express our gratitude for the countless sacrifices that he's made along the way. Let us remember the late nights spent working to provide for his family, the selfless acts of kindness, and the enduring love that he shared with all of us in some way. To this distinguished dad who stands before us today, your dedication, love, and commitment is an inspiration to us all. Your support and the values that you have instilled in your children will continue to shape generations to come. Ryan, as we celebrate you today, let it be a resounding testament to your outstanding achievements as a father, a husband, and a member of our community. May your legacy serve as a guiding light for others, reminding us all of the profound impact one person can have when they dedicate themselves wholeheartedly to their family and those around them. Thank you for being an exemplary role model. Your influence will forever be cherished and celebrated. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and acknowledge and celebrate your Black Fathers Rock Distinguished Dad of the Year for 2023. I'm sorry, I'm so nervous.
Got me. I never do this for recognition. I got an idea, and I went on. I had no idea, and I know that it's something that can be global. And so I'm just grateful to everybody here for the support. Your presence means a lot to me. And so thank you to my wife for surprising me with this. I'm sure the committee had something to do with this. Some of y'all knew. All y'all fired. But as a visionary, there are times when people don't believe in you because they can't see past their own experiences. In my entire life, I've been doing things that were not normal. I was ridiculed and called weird. I've been dressing like this my whole life. And it was not cool when I was in high school and middle school. And so for me, you know, this award is, I really don't say except for thank you to everybody that's here. Thank you for supporting me in my journey. These last 2 or 3 years have been really rough for me, but I've come out so much better with all the adversity and challenges that I've had. So I'm just grateful to be here amongst you all today. I love you all so much, and thank you so much.
3, 2, right there. Exactly. You're on. Go, 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 go. You got a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.